from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring. This is ABC Big 2 News at 11:30.
Developing now at 11:30, shocking new details in that deadly bus crash that killed 9 people in Andrews County. The NTSB confirmed a 13-year-old boy was driving the pickup truck that slammed head-on into a van, killing 6 college students and their head coach. The organization held a news conference yesterday, revealing what caused that truck to drive into the oncoming lane.
It appears at this point in the investigation that the left front tire, which was a spare tire, had failed, which resulted in the vehicle pulling hard to the left and crossing into the opposing lane.
The NTSB also revealed some of the students in the van weren't wearing seatbelts and at least one person was ejected. And the loved ones of those killed continue to speak about the tragedy. The mother of 18-year-old college freshman Lacey Stone says her daughter had big dreams and lived life to the fullest.
She was the life of the party. She loved to sing, and she was just always having the best time.
A family friend of 22-year-old Jackson Zinn is also speaking out about the crash. They say Zinn was an amazing human and devastated does not do justice. They also say, quote, "Please hold the Zinn family close in your hearts during this incredibly difficult time." You can read more about the crash and its victims right now on yourbasin.com. There you can also find out how to lend a hand to the families affected by the tragedy.
Developing now on ABC Big 2 News.
Also developing now at 11:30, Russia launched an attack in the western city of Lviv in Ukraine for the first time. The airstrike on a plane repair facility near the Polish border, and it comes as Russia's foreign minister warned that resupply missions for Ukraine's military are legitimate targets. Elizabeth Schulze has the latest from Washington.
For the first time since the war in Ukraine began, Russian forces striking the western city of Lviv near the Polish border. Ukraine's Air Force says Russian missiles fired from the Black Sea destroyed an aircraft repair facility near the airport, injuring at least one person. With Russia's advance on Ukraine stalled by fierce Ukrainian resistance, a senior U.S. official warns Moscow will increasingly resort to using long-range missile systems launched from within Russia. Russia's foreign minister saying today any foreign supplies to Ukraine containing military equipment are legitimate targets.
Any cargo moving into Ukrainian territory, which we would believe is carrying weapons, would be a fair game.
Amid fears China could supply military equipment to Russia, President Biden holding a high-stakes call this morning with Chinese President Xi. A senior U.S. official tells ABC News Russian President Putin has tried to make direct appeals to China as he becomes more isolated and prone to anger.
Vladimir Putin has launched an unconscionable war against Ukraine.
In Mariupol, the search for survivors continues at a theater being used as a shelter for children that was targeted by Russian bombs. At least 130 people have been rescued, while hundreds remain missing. Among those killed in the relentless attacks across Ukraine, 68-year-old American citizen James Whitney Hill. Secretary of State Antony Blinken warns Russia could be setting the stage for a chemical weapons attack.
We believe that Moscow may be setting the stage to use a chemical weapon and then falsely blame Ukraine.
The UN Security Council is meeting today discussing the possibility that Russia could use chemical or biological weapons in Ukraine. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
Well, a Ukrainian family in Citrus Heights, California is feeling helpless after their daughter, son-in-law, and grandchild were denied visas to come to the U.S. They managed to escape from war-torn Ukraine, but then hit an international roadblock.
To apply for U.S. visa because of war in Ukraine and get denied visa because of war in Ukraine, it's just pathetic. It's just not right at all.
That family still holding out hope that they'll make it into the U.S., but those original visa applications they applied for are non-refundable. They can apply again, but will have to provide further proof and reason on why they wish to go home to their native country. People across the country and here in West Texas are showing their support for Ukraine. The Lubbock community is taking to their gardens to plant Ukraine's national flower, sunflowers. Gardeners across the city say it's something anyone can do and easily.
Anyone, no matter what their financial situation is, it's just something they can do. Like, we support you, we're thinking about you, we're praying for you.
Gardeners say it's a bright symbol of hope in Lubbock despite being so far from Ukraine.
And Now, your forecast first on ABC Big 2 News.
All right, time now to send it over to Ryan. Ryan, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Chilly start, and that dust yesterday was, you weren't wrong, it was insane.
My goodness, yeah, that was insane for your St. Patrick's Day. It was a dusty and gusty one, and that's what you told me. And those winds fairly light right now as opposed to being very strong yesterday, but we still have the northwesterly flow in those winds. We do notice that those winds sustained close to 10 miles per hour in Midland and Odessa, but the strongest of winds way off to our east, and that's going to eventually move off into the east and really not affect us anymore. Much lighter winds. Cold conditions to start off this morning. Got to 31 degrees, warming up to 63 degrees, and compared to average 10 to 15 degrees below these averages for this time of year. We should be right around 73 degrees. Low temperature should be right around 45 degrees. And spring is coming soon, Sunday, and I do think that we're going to be seeing a resurgence in those temperatures. But for today, widespread 50s and 60s. And with a resurgence in those temperatures for the weekend, I'll also be talking about a resurgence in those winds. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Well, firefighters are now warning you conditions are extremely ripe for wildfires across the state. The Texas Department of Emergency Management says that warning will continue through the weekend. This fire was seen yesterday near Abilene. Emergency Management says fires like this can happen in seconds.
The conditions out there are about as bad as you see them in Texas as far as a wildfire threat. You've got extremely dry fuels out there. You've got extremely high winds, very low relative humidity over a large area. This is about as big as the threat gets when it comes to wildfires in Texas for today.
Emergency Management is reminding people to let trained firefighters fight the fires. It also says preparation is key. That means have a plan in case wildfires reach your home. The fire danger is not helping a fire that is still burning in central Texas near Ranger. The fire, dubbed the Eastland Complex fire, has burned more than 38,000 acres, causing hundreds to be evacuated. The Texas A&M Forest Service says crews are continuing to focus on operations related to life safety and structure protection.
Well, I've been fire chief here 40 years, and when you have something like this, it hurts. It hurts the whole community. You know, this church has been here for 100 years, you know, and we've been here all that time. And this right here was my first fire station when I first went to work for the city of Ranger. So, you know, a lot of sentimental.
Because of the extremely high winds, aviation could not be used to fight the fire. Well, check out these images from the Upton County Sheriff's Office. Deputies took to Facebook to say that while working the Sandstorm, a patrol unit was hit. UCSO says the deputy was out of the truck directing traffic and was not involved. Deputies are asking you to keep a few things in mind when driving through a dust or sandstorm. Be sure to slow down, especially if visibility is low. Watch out for emergency vehicles, and if you can, avoid driving in dust storms altogether. You can read more about the storms right now on yourbasin.com. Well, now to that blockbuster news shaking Hollywood. Amazon buying MGM Studios for $8.5 billion, raising the stakes in the streaming battle. ABC's Will Reeve has the details.
A Hollywood icon roaring into a new home. Amazon acquiring MGM Studios Thursday for $8.5 billion. With the sale comes celebrated and lucrative franchises, including The Legally Blonde,
what, like it's hard?
Rocky, and Creed movies. But the biggest prize,
Bond. James Bond.
Just months after Daniel Craig's fifth and final bow as the shaken, not stirred hero in a tux, Amazon, now the owner of all 25 James Bond films and associated intellectual property.
The acquisition of MGM comes at a really interesting time creatively for Bond. So now the producers are going to be looking to build an entirely new world with a brand new leading character, brand new supporting characters. I wouldn't be surprised in a few years if we saw a spin-off James Bond TV series.
Amazon saying in a statement that MGM will complement Prime Video and Amazon Studios' work. Together, the teams will provide more quality entertainment options for viewers and highlighting MGM's storied legacy. With the entire MGM library likely to live on Amazon Prime, Amazon scoring a point in the fierce streaming competition, while one of its biggest competitors, Netflix, also making big news.
Welcome to Love is Blind!
The streaming giant announcing it plans to crack down on password sharing. As a new test to address this concern, the streamer will prompt subscribers to pay for users outside their households, saying that while they have encouraged people who live together to share accounts, as a result impacting our ability to invest in great new TV and films for our members.
Well, here locally, UT Permian Basin announced its new technology that will help students study the human body in motion. The brand new technology will be added to the Health Science and Human Performance College. The new state-of-the-art biomechanics lab will allow students to take a deeper dive into the different motions of the human body.
Our main focus in this lab at this point in time is student knowledge. So we're trying to help our students grasp how the human body works.
The lab will also provide help to injured student athletes in tracking their recovery. The program is for a select group right now, but it could be expanding very soon. Well, also here locally, an exciting weekend ahead. The Permian Basin Comic-Con is in town. It's a 3-day event for collectors and comic fans to enjoy. ABC Big 2's Tatiana Battle has more on what people can expect to see.
Organizers I spoke to say that the Permian Basin Comic-Con will have more than 180 vendors and a little bit of everything for attendees to enjoy. Shalom Agabala, the exhibit coordinator, says that Comic-Con has been a staple in the community for several years now, and that the 3-day event has something for all ages to enjoy. He says that although dressing up is a large part of Comic-Con, attendees are welcome to come in everyday clothing to enjoy things like face painting, a TikTok room, and more.
Anybody who wants to come is welcome here. You'll find your own niche, your own thing, your own place to fit in. So that's one of the things that this show has been really good about, is including everyone in the community, and we want to keep that going.
Now, there is a cost to all the fun. Agabala says that VIP tickets start at $125, and general admission will cost you a total of $35. In Midland, Tatiana Battle, ABC Big 2 News.
Thanks, Tatiana. Exciting stuff there. Now, it is important to note that if you are looking to purchase tickets for the event, VIP tickets are now sold out, but general admission tickets are still available. For more details on the event, you can find all the information you need to know on the Your Basin app. You can download it on the Apple App Store or Google Play. Coming up on ABC Big 2 News at 11:30, March Madness is underway. At one game last night, a situation that left a cheerleader the highlight of the evening.
And speaking of madness, the conditions yesterday were very dusty and rapidly changing temperatures. Temperatures 20 to 30 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. But I'll be talking about a rebound in those temperatures just in time for the weekend.
Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
Do you have back pain in the morning? I understand. After having scoliosis surgery myself, I searched everywhere for the right mattress. You know, pain will make you do that. So let's try to fix that for you with the new Anniversary Heirloom mattress. The patented Heirloom Lift with pocketed flex coil is made to lift your body and all your pain points. The Anniversary Heirloom mattress, made in the USA and only found exclusively in Bob Mills Sleep Spa. Let's get you out of pain.
Bob Mills Sleep Spa. I was driving through that intersection and a car ran a red light and hit me.
I'm attorney Ted Line. If you got injured in a wreck, we can help.
Hurt in a car wreck and need money? Call Long Car Lion Jenkins, the strong arm.
I was hurt bad and the insurance company was trying to lowball me.
Let us deal with the insurance company so you don't have to.
Long Car Lion Jenkins fought for me and got me over $200,000.
Call the strong arm. We'll fight to get you the money you deserve.
800 then all sevens.
Ring in the new year with Music City Mall. Put those gift cards and Christmas checks to work at more than 100 merchants. You'll find something for everyone. Beautiful Kendra Scott jewelry inside Dillard's. Fashion for every occasion. Shoes galore. Enjoy delicious food inside our food court. Or skate the all-new Rink and Roll roller rink open daily. Round out your visit with a trip to Sephora at JCPenney. Music City Mall, where you have it all. JBS and 42nd Street, Odessa.
Who can you call when you need immediate help, any time of day or night? Always giving you and your family peace of mind.
AAA's legendary roadside assistance is a network with over 50,000 vehicles that respond to more than 32 million assistance calls every year.
If something happens and we're broken down, my family's not going to be stranded.
There are so many benefits to membership, and AAA is there if you're locked out of your car, need a tow, run out of gas, have a flat tire, or a dead battery.
You know, if you have one flat tire or one battery service, that membership fee pays for itself.
Wherever you go, wherever you are, you can trust AAA to be there when you need them.
Join AAA today for less than $5 a month. With this special offer, there's no admission fee. And as a special bonus, you'll receive 2 free one-year memberships for eligible family members. Don't wait another second. Call to join AAA right now.
Local Weather Authority forecast.
With a cold start to this morning, much colder than 24 hours ago. A live look at Odessa. Mostly clear skies right now, but we do notice those high clouds will be on the increase. And this is looking from the westerly direction. More clouds will be on the increase, not producing any precipitation because we still have very dry conditions. Much lighter winds, though, compared to yesterday where we have blowing dust, fire danger, and that's something that we could be seeing later this weekend. But take a look at the bigger picture. Did notice we had a vigorous low pressure system move off to the north and east, and even had some light rain showers in the far northern parts of the basin yesterday. Very light in nature, and combine that with blowing dust. We were just talking about this at the break. Mud droplets, basically. So just very interesting stuff there. And again, some snow in the Rockies, warmer air out in front of it to start yesterday, and when those air masses collided, we had very strong winds. We could see that on the water vapor imagery. Those tan colors indicate dry air, but not only just that, actually indicated blowing dust moving through yesterday as those winds really picked up. Winds gusting more than 60 miles per hour at times, so it was a very windy day yesterday, and that's all due to the dry soil, dry vegetation that we're seeing. Here in the Midland, Odessa area, we have the highest form of drought in these darker red colors, indicating exceptional drought. The reds and oranges indicate severe to extreme drought. So it's been a very dry past few months as opposed to the wet summer that we had. So quite a contrast there. And speaking of contrast, 24 hours ago, we were in the 40s and 50s. Yesterday, this morning, we were in the 20s and 30s, and we're still 20 to 30 degrees colder than 24 hours ago, 23 degrees cooler in Midland and Odessa, and temperatures not warming up too much, primarily in the 50s and 60s, with a little bit more in the way of clouds and the increase later in the day. But again, there's still a lot of dry air aloft that we did notice on that water vapor imagery. Zero chances of precipitation here in the basin today. High temperatures back 10 to 15 degrees below normal, primarily in the 50s and 60s, maybe even some lower 70s here in the extreme southern areas of the Rio Grande and Big Bend National Park area, before cooling back down tonight in the 20s and 30s, near freezing temperatures. We got to a low temperature of 31 degrees this morning. I do think we'll be a little bit warmer than that tonight. Low temperature of 35 degrees. Whenever we have dry conditions, light winds, and clear skies, the perfect recipe for radiational cooling, especially when you have colder air aloft, and that's what we're going to be seeing here tonight. But we're going to also be seeing eventually a rebound in those temperatures. Again, cloudy skies today, but those clouds moving off into the east, ushering in mostly sunny skies to start off tomorrow. But again, more clouds on the increase, but zero chances of precipitation for Saturday. But Sunday, that might change. High temperatures across the board in the 70s and 80s. Higher chances of storms later Sunday, and eventually as we head into early Monday. Above average temperatures for the weekend, but cooling back down below average. A very similar setup. Blowing dust, high fire danger, and this time some storms possible on Monday. Drier and cooler by the middle of next week.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Well, it was a night of Super Troopers all around, kicking off this year's March Madness. But there was a very different kind of situation at another game. ABC's Will Gans has more.
March Madness coming to a standstill in the second half of the Indiana St. Mary's game when this happened.
The ball is stuck. We've got an issue now. Who's getting that?
13 feet off the ground, and no combination of mop, referee, and chair was able to get it down. until two unlikely heroes stepped up.
And yes, get the cheerleader up. Get her up there. This is how you do it. Give her the mob. No, she's got it. Oh, what a play. The cheerleader saves the day.
That's Cassidy Cerny, sophomore cheerleader at Indiana University.
I jokingly was like, put me up, like I can go get it.
A joke until it wasn't, when she was asked to team up with senior Nathan Paris.
Our captain, Ethan, looked over at all of us and we're like, I think we need to put somebody up in a stunt.
Only one of them was nervous when the national spotlight fell on them.
I'm glad she wasn't nervous because I was. I was like, oh, I really need to catch this one right here.
After the game-saving play,
this place is on its feet. The cheerleader is the hero in Portland.
In the stadium and online. Highlight of the game. Best moment of March Madness so far.
The internet is losing its mind right now over this moment. What is that like for you guys?
Scary.
It's scary. It's scary, but it's exciting. And, just getting one crazy reaction makes it all worth it.
And even though the Hoosiers lost,
just being able to bring that exposure to my team was really fun. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Cassidy told me her mom cried when she found out that her daughter made the so-called play of the game. And when I asked Cassidy and Nathan what they were going to do to celebrate, they said they were ready to eat. Those athletes working up an appetite. Will Gans, ABC News, New York.
I love how wild the crowd goes there. Well, coming up on ABC Big 2 News at 11:30, Samsung's new Galaxy phone set to rival the iPhone not just on features, but with pricing as well. As we head to break, a reminder that if you see news happening, share your videos and photos on social media with us. And we want to see your birthday celebrations. Submit content on social media using the hashtag ABC Big 2 News or go to yourbasin.com. We feature birthday photos on Good Morning Basin Fridays at 6 a.m.
Watch ABC Big 2 News weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
Initial measurement is complete.
Begin go, no-go terminal count. Sys 1.
Go.
Sys 2.
Go.
Hold the launch. We're missing supplies.
Ma'am, there's a vehicle approaching the launch pad.
Right on time.
Order for George?
Thanks, partner. We can't orbit on an empty stomach.
Distracted driving can happen to anyone, anytime. Eating, doing your makeup, and the #1 culprit, texting and driving. Did you know that texting and driving is 6 times deadlier than driving under the influence of alcohol? If you've been injured in a wreck from distracted driving, call HQ Chiropractic anytime, 24/7. HQ Chiropractic will get you the help you need when you need it.
What makes best reviews the best reviews? They have an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on pretty much everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
So you can be confident that whatever you're buying is right for you, no matter what life throws at it. Like your daughter Clementine, for example. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Join us at Johnny Carino's for our 5 for $15 ribeye steak and shrimp meal deal. Enjoy our Italian nachos appetizer, juicy, char-grilled ribeye steak, crispy Parmesan shrimp, your choice of pasta, a refreshing beverage, and our fresh-baked bread for only $15. Dine in or take home for a limited time. Plus, join us for half-price family platters every Monday after 4 p.m. Choose from a variety of our signature Italian dishes served family style, such as our classic hand-breaded chicken Parmesan. Hurry in for dine-in or take home at Johnny Carino's.
The perfect getaway.
Okay, thank you. Stay connected anywhere.
Do you like it? It's a new style. It's an Oasis.
It's delicious.
It's elegant. It's relaxing.
The MCM Elegante Hotel and Spa. Fruit Truck Fridays, sponsored by Food Truck Alley.
Well, forecasters say drought is set to scorch Texas again, and GameStop shares follow on surprise loss. Jane King is at the NASDAQ with those stories and more in today's Texas Business Report.
Hello, Texas. GameStop recorded a loss during the holiday quarter despite an increase in sales, surprising analysts who were expecting the video game retailer to turn a profit. GameStop has been working to turn around its business under a leadership and a revamped executive team and trying to become less dependent on physical stores. Well, Samsung's Galaxy A53 comes with a new quad camera system, a powerful processor, a sleek design, and 5G capabilities, but its price is perhaps the biggest selling point. The A53 cost $449 for a 128 gigabyte model. That's $50 less than last year and $30 less than what Apple charges for the iPhone SE with the same storage. NOAA forecasters say the western U.S. faces another spring and summer of dwindling water resources and rising temperatures. From April to June, they forecast chances that are high for little rain or snow from Northern California all the way to Texas and the U.S. Gulf Coast, while temperatures will be higher than normal, they believe. And the Texas Department of Transportation issuing warnings to college students to not drink and drive. Over last year's spring break, Texas saw 872 DUI alcohol-related traffic crashes, and that resulted in 30 fatalities. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.
Time of year.
You wrote me a limerick? I did. There once was a man from Seattle whose wits he deployed in battle.
We've got the whole rhyme and reason to watch.
Wow, very nice.
Next Jeopardy! Are you looking for a job in the fast-paced world of news? ABC Big 2 is currently hiring for the following positions. Qualified applicants, head over to yourbasin.com and click on Work for Us under the Jobs tab.
I need 2 bacon on bacon quarter-pound double cheeseburgers.
Coming right up.
Can someone grab more bacon?
We're gonna need more of that tangy smoke sauce.
Order up.
Sonic bacon on bacon quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Here's your check.
Hey, Dad, can you keep your cool this time, please?
Give me an L.
Here we go again.
Give me an E. Give me another E. What's that spell? Lee. Here's my card. When you swap it, you know what happens? A percentage of the money goes to our local schools.
No matter if you show your school pride at every chance you get or not, paying with your MTCU Spirit debit card gives back to MISD schools.
Go Bulldogs!
Are you or a loved one on a fast track to recovery or need a place to call home? I'm Elizabeth Gonzalez with Ashton Medical Lodge. We offer short and long-term care in a warm and inviting atmosphere while providing high-quality, continuous care to meet each individual's needs. At Ashton Medical Lodge, we are always committed to the safety and well-being of our residents and their families. Give us a call or stop by today.
I need a double stuffed Oreo blast, guys.
You got it.
Gonna need a double stuffed Oreo waffle cone too.
Coming right up. Order up. Sonic double stuffed Oreo waffle cone and blast.
Freezing temperatures this morning, but warming up in the 50s and 60s. A little bit more in the way of clouds and the increase later today, but zero chances of rain or snow or anything for that matter. Overnight lows, again on the chilly side, in the 20s and 30s, 70s and 80s by the weekend. Breezier on Sunday, blowing dust, fire potential, and stormy potential on Monday before drier and cooler conditions return later next week.
All right, well, finally on this Friday, data from the American Kennel Club shows which dog breeds are more popular than the rest. We start off with the Poodle at number 5, German Shepherds at number 4, with canine experts calling them intelligent, hardworking, and lovable. Gold Retrievers with their long, luscious coats are in 3rd place. Meanwhile, the French Bulldog takes the number 2 spot, and coming in at number 1 for the 31st year in a row is the Labrador Retriever. Ryan, what do you think about that? You got a dog?
I don't have a dog, but again, I have neighbors who have dogs, and none of them are on the list, but Rottweiler's got to be in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't think my dog at home would make it on the list either. It's way too mean and doesn't like people.
They gotta like dogs, you know, they're so cute, and yeah, Labrador Retriever, very, very awesome.
All right, well, thanks for joining us this morning. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.